Right side, Towns. Great tee that time from Green. Wiggins with it. He's picked up by Russell. Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
I'm not sure there's a more dangerous catch-and-shoot player in the NBA than Steph Curry. If you give him space, look out.
Pass to Towns. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. It's a three-point game. Towns, the pass to Edwards. Russell looking around. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And how about a 44-inch vertical leap for Andrew Wiggins, and yet not interested in competing in the dunk contest?
Greg, he can really get up, but says he keeps it simple when he does. One hand or two, he's a game dunker more so than an exhibitionist. Any point guard in the NBA, particularly one who is not a huge-sized guy, has got to have the floater in his disposal. Go ahead, D'Angelo.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
Here's Wiseman after the basket by Minnesota. Shoots over Towns. Wiseman with the bucket. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I did have a chance to talk with Minnesota's head coach. He pointed to Klay Thompson as one of the game's great streak shooters. Coach said Klay can bury you with a couple of quick runs. We have to counter that with streaks of our own. Sounds like there could be some fireworks here tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. From outside, off the mark. Golden State's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And he gets the bucket.
Well, he's got the wide shoulders, the natural balance. Andrew Wiggins taking the hit and finishing.
Now here's Beasley. He's covered closely. Pass to McDaniels. Inside, here's Towns. And Towns throws it down. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Curry. He has 5. And that one, good.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Russell inside, guarded by Curry.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
And Green with the basket on the assist by Wiggins.
Draymond Green plays with power and with energy. Contact does not deter this man.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Some changes for Golden State. Looney's checked in for Wiseman. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for Klay Thompson. Minnesota also making some changes. Reed's checked in, and Ricky Rubio subbed in for Malik Beasley.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Russell against Curry. Passes it to Towns. Looking to end the run. Banked in off the glass. Towns has got 6. Warriors leading by 4. Here's Curry with the 3. Wiggins kicks to Curry. Second chance shot. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
A terrific timing on that catch and shoot. Wiggins in complete command.
Edwards against Wiggins. Wiggins with the block. Now here's Oubre. He's guarded close. Looney. And it's Golden State with another.
It just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing here by 8, and that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul. Some changes for Golden State. Toscano's checked in, and it's Kent Bazemore in for Wiggins. Timberwolves also changing it up. Vanderbilt's checked in, and Okogie subbed in for Edwards. Now, here's Rubio. No points in the game yet for him, and he gets it back. Okogie for 3. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Wow, able to survey over the top of defenses as well as squeeze into tight quarters. Rubio is the consummate playmaker.
Bazemore on the wing. He's guarded by Russell. Bazemore misses.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Here's Okogie. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Okogie's got his second bucket of the game to go. Here's Poole, kicks it to Bazemore. And the pass to Looney. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Traps in the tray. He has 5.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Outside, Russell. With some arc. Reed gets the bucket.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Warriors lead by 6. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And recently, D'Angelo Russell, Greg, told us about some off-season work he put in.
Man, I picked a lot of people's brains. You know, going into the summer, a lot of guys that have made that jump paved the way for us, a lot of older guys. And, you know, the answer that they were giving me was figuring out that routine that your body needs, that your mind needs to prepare for each game. And once I started getting in that consistent routine of napping, eating my pregame meal, things of that sort, it kind of started to come for me.
Greg doing what he can do to reach that immense potential.
You know, the talent is there. There's never been a question about that, but you also have to be reliable and accountable, both to yourself and to your team. Sounds like that's becoming his focus.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
We've got Looney. Kent Bazemore is out there with Lee. And it's Toscano in at the 4. So that's the group out there for Golden State. A three-pointer is right on target. Toscano's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now, here's Rubio, guarded closely. Reverses, he takes it up and lays it in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's Bazemore, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Jarrett Culver.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
A nice shot by McDaniels.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Warriors leading by 3. And Doris Malik Beasley, no stranger to the entertainment business. His parents and his grandfather are all accomplished actors.
Yes, but his father also played basketball professionally. Malik with so much talent. Now he's looking for his role to grow, and he's got the kind of heart and toughness to go make it happen.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the Timberwolves. Warriors on D. To the inside. And the shot goes down. Towns has got 8 points.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Rubio.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
To the middle, shoots from 8. Again, Golden State.
That's how you do it. The D looked helpless on that possession.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Beasley with a clean look, but they get it back. That 3 off the mark. Warriors leading by 5. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. The Timberwolves were fined last season for resting D'Angelo Russell on the road in a nationally televised game. Minnesota said, we're a player-centric organization that's focused on learning and optimizing our players' bodies. Guys, they do seem willing to pay a fine here or there to protect their players' health. Back to you.
Well, as a player, how couldn't you like that? Always watching out for it. David, thank you for that one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Russell finds Towns, tips it, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. McDaniels got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Curry outside. Minnesota with the rebound. Pass to McDaniels. Here is Edwards. Jacks up a 3. They grab their own miss. And another shot. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from McDaniels.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
The funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
Now Curry. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Over Russell. Again, Curry missing.
Just a cold shooting night. Needs to try to make it into the basket.
Here's Beasley. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. Wiggins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Green, and Green slams it in.
How about the burst from Draymond Green? Boy, he gets a step and delivers.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. Minnesota making some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in, and Okogie subbed in for Malik Beasley. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 6-point game. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Oh, the defense has got to do more than that. Karl Anthony Towns embarrassing them.
Curry against Russell. Another miss by Curry.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Edwards can't hit.
Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
Curry from deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Curry's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Warriors. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Russell finds Towns. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Warriors leading by 7. Thompson passes to Wiggins. Back to Green. Pass to Curry. Over Edwards. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Wiseman. And that's now 18 points for Steph Curry.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Deep two from Russell, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Warriors ahead, up by 9. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Andrew, the energy and effort were apparent throughout that first half. How were you able to do it?
We had a good practice, working hard, really putting things together. Keep doing it and come out with a W.
Hey, thanks for your time. We appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 18 points, 2 rebounds. Even with all the rings, Kenny, Draymond still plays with a monster chip on his shoulder.
Yep, he's king of the hill. I would call that. What would you call him, Jack?
I would call him the MOTTS.
MOTT.
Master of the triple singles.
But he's got a high triple single. Think about that.
That's not funny, right?
9, 9, and 9.
Not to him.
No, it would be. He gets like 9, 9, and 9.
Look, he'll never have Shaq-like numbers or Kenny-like numbers, but few players in the league are as important to their team success. He's very important.
Yes,
and I didn't make that up. A good friend of mine made that up.
Yeah.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back. Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Curry has been sensational.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got D'Angelo Russell. Edwards is out there with McDaniels. Then there's Towns, and it's Beasley in at the 2.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Oftentimes we talk so much in terms of Steph's scoring ability, but I tell you what, he's one heck of a floor general as well.
Greg, he probably doesn't get enough credit for how he controls the pace, his ability to orchestrate the offense. He can create for himself, certainly, but don't sleep on his ability to create for his teammates.
Teardrop shot. That shot off. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Here's Green. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Green's got the lead up to 12 now for the Warriors.
As great a scorer as he is, Steph Curry is a willing mover of the basketball. He doesn't get enough credit to me for playing the right way.
Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now, here's Thompson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Outside, Towns. Dishes it to Russell. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Russell's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game. And it goes down!
He did it!
Yeah.
No, he didn't!
Timberwolves trail by 13. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. McDaniels. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. A lot of great talkers over the years. Trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg? Or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that.
And we know GA's shooting is a question mark for Jarrett Culver.
A long windup, a little hitch in his giddy up, and shoots it kind of on the way down. He's reworked his motion. I like the high release, but it's still a work in progress.
Here's Beasley. Lays it up off the glass.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And a deep three from Curry. Warriors getting another chance here. From deep. And rebounded by McDaniels.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And finished off by McDaniels.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Curry from deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got 9 points in the quarter.
I don't know that there's another guy in the league that would even think about it from that distance. It's uncanny how comfortable he is from that kind of range. Steph Curry doing work.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Rubio, the pass to Reed. To the paint, McDaniels. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. They retain possession, and that one is good by Beasley. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They lead by 11.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Beasley against Oubre. Down low, here's McDaniels, and finished off by McDaniels.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Timeout called the Warriors.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Vanderbilt's checked in, and Okogie subbed in for Culver. Bazemore gets the bucket. 1:41 left in the third quarter. Beasley for three. The Warriors pull it in. Pass to Toscano. There's the three. Cans it from downtown. Poole's got 5 now.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And the foul on Kent Bazemore. That'll be his second foul of the game. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
.114 left in the third. To the inside. Vanderbilt's shot is good. Vanderbilt's got his first points of the game.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Here's Poole trying to get open as Bazemore. Poole no good.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. .41 seconds left in the third. It's his first trip to the line. first free throw is good.
What we know about D'Angelo Russell is this guy is a dynamic, aggressive scorer. The key is he's got to extend his minutes playing under control. If he does that, lights out.
Here's Bazemore. Rebound by Okogie. Timberwolves trail by 17. Russell with a wide open look. Gets to the corner and buries it. He's got 12.
Well, it's key that you've got to maintain concentration throughout the game. And D'Angelo Russell, nice job in the catch and shoot.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
There's the feed to Towns. With 4 seconds on the clock. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 6 assists here tonight.
And guys, when everything is working for Karl Anthony Towns, he can put up absolutely staggering numbers. What a performance here.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He's got 8 3-pointers in the game now. What a job he's doing from long range. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Green is out there with Weissman. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Kent Bazemore. And it's Lee in at the point guard. On the wing, Lee. He's guarded by Russell. The pass to Bazemore. Thompson for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Warriors lead by 16.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Russell inside. He's against Lee, but they'll get another chance. Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Weissman's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Cuts off the pass. And now Minnesota on the fast break.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Outside, Green. Fader on the way. The shot, no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Vanderbilt's shot is good. Vanderbilt's got 4 this quarter.
Don't you love the chemistry? Those guys work so well together in the open floor.
Timeout called the Warriors. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. He told them, this is a game of runs, it's a game of momentum. You may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Curry fires from way outside, and James Wiseman picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Malik Beasley comes in for Culver. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. To the middle, here's Towns, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And last season, Karl Anthony Towns shooting over 40% from three-point range with over 8 attempts a game. I mean, Greg got it to drop!
Goodbye!
He got it to drop!
Goodbye and good night!
Here's Rubio, and he lays it straight in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Curry way outside, rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. The offensive rebound. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Beasley.
You can see it. He's taking better shots than the
Down it goes! Wow. Down it goes!
Where is answer?
Nice. So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And James Wiseman picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Pass to McDaniels. He kicks to Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. 6 to shoot. To the paint. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Beasley. Beasley's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, there's an efficiency with which Karl Anthony Towns can work when he's in the painted area. That is nicely done.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And Doris, no doubt that Karl Anthony Towns has taken a much bigger leadership role on this Minnesota team.
No doubt, Greg. Once the departure of Jimmy Butler was secured, then the leadership role squarely falls on the shoulders of Karl Anthony Towns. Now, his style is totally different. He wants to be a bit more encouraging, but there's no question. He's the best player. He's got to lead the charge.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Curry from deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight. There's 1:54 left here in the fourth quarter. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Defense can't do it much better than that. Andrew Wiggins, though, the wiry strength to convert off contact.
1:50 left in the fourth quarter. Rubio looking around. Here's Towns. That one wide left.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Well, that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Warriors.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities.
Oh, he made it, Doris! Wow. He made it!
Holy moly, he made that!
Wow! And the Timberwolves call time here. They're trailing by 15. And 1:01 left to play here in the fourth. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Here's Hernan Gomez. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So it's Minnesota now. Down by 15. Offensive rebound. Noel, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
To me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Pass to Poole. Here's Mulder. And another three for Golden State.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
32 seconds left in the game.
Yeah, that's a bad move there. Stops the clock and puts the other side on the line.
Layman, he's checked in for Ricky Rubio. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And Doris, when you look back at this Warriors team's draft record, Looney proving to be one of their big success stories.
Yes, yet another great pick by an incredible organization. Back in 2015, Looney was the last pick in the first round. He dropped that far because of hip concerns, but once that healed up, this guy became a key component during 2 of their title runs.
Goes up again, and the layup is up and in.
It's easy to say. This guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Looney with the bucket.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Clay, what was the key to the win tonight?
Just do it as a team. You know, it's not an individual effort. We're a real deep team this year. We got a lot of guys who would start on some good teams, so we just did it collectively.
Clay, great effort from everyone. Thanks again. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.